Today we're comparing all three of the pink Citadel-Warhammer contrast paints. Now, I could have included these with the purples, particularly once we get towards Sigvald Burgundy, but that starts becoming far too many paints to actually compare properly in just one video. So the pinks get their own comparison. We've got Doomfire Magenta, Volupus pink and Sigvald Burgundy. So let's have a closer look at each one. Starting with Doomfire Magenta, and this is an incredibly bright, vivid pink. It's heavily pigmented, the coverage is excellent, and the colour itself is absolutely beautiful. There's basically no contrast effect whatsoever though. Another paint that behaves much more like a really strong single coat colour. Next we have Volupus pink, and it is almost the complete opposite. We have considerably more differentiation in colour, with faded pinks in the highlights and a rich deeper pink in the recesses that produces that much more traditional contrast effect. And finally we have Sigvald Burgundy, which is where we start getting dangerously close to the purples. The highlights of Sigvald Burgundy begin where the recesses of Volupus pink finish. Again, we have a really strong contrast effect here, with plenty of variation between the raised areas and those dark recesses. The close-up collage returns, and honestly, I think it really highlights just how poor the pink range actually is. Doomfire Magenta is significantly different and gives you that incredibly bright, clean and almost completely flat finish, but Volupus pink and Sigvald Burgundy, while obviously different in colour, really aren't that different in terms of the contrast effect or overall finish. So you've essentially got one bright flat option and two darker paints that behave very similarly. For me, this is just a really poor range, and I'd love to see Citadel add a few more options here. So to close this one off, if I had to pick just one, it's going to be Doomfire Magenta. There's just something about how ridiculously bright and clean that colour is that wins it for me. Though Volupus pink probably is a close second, because I do get quite a lot of use out of it in my day-to-day painting. Which is your favourite pink? Let me know in the comments.